Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and today is Monday. Unfortunately, I missed you all on Friday and Sunday, but I'm here to just catch you all up on things and how things have been going. The market has been red, hence the shirt, Red Market Monday, right? So we've been seeing a lot of blood in the streets, and yet still we out here making money like it's no different day, right? So before I get into it, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I make videos. All right. So on Friday, if you all follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you saw me post in my stories jobs reports. We had a good jobs reports. Hence, the market reacted terribly because this gives the Fed permission to continue to be aggressive. I posted that probably about 7:35 in the morning before market open. So you should have been already knowing things were gonna plummet, and you should have made money all day on the way down. We almost hit new lows yet again. However, we are not there yet, and I'm really gonna be curious to see what tomorrow does for us. As of right now, the market's pretty much stayed flat. They were down today, but they were pretty flat in the after hours. We're not seeing any heavy green or any heavy red. But things are just constantly coming down. Right now, there is no sign of relief for any of us. Hence, again, red shirt, red shirt. We like to see the blood. It's okay. If you all are rocking with me, though, you already know. You already watched the videos. You already learned. We make money using put options when the market is in the red, when the market is coming down. At times like this, I love times like this because there is not a lot of volatility. It makes it very easy to make money. Right? And you know why, right? Because when things are constantly coming down, just buy a put option. Set your stop loss and forget it. Set your stop loss. So you sit there, you buy you a put option, you wait till it gets to a good point where you will be happy taking profits. You set your stop loss and you go ahead and you kick back, kick up and relax. You're done for the day. So I love days like this, especially when it's not swinging heavy to the bottom, swinging heavy to the top, when it's in a straight direction, and even better on red days, right? Because I find it crazy. You all know I invest with my account as well, so I have all these investments. All of them are red. All of them are taking beatings, but yet still my portfolio overall has maintained staying in the green. And I mean, it's crazy. But when it's in a straight direction like that, it's just too easy for me to make these calls. I don't even have to think twice about it. So hopefully you all have been making money the same way. Let's take a look at the markets, right? So we got the Dow down today at 0.32%. S&P 500 down 0.75%. NASDAQ down 1.04%. Russell down 0.60%. Now that's just for the day. You all know we like to take a look at the big picture, right? The big picture. Past 5 days on S&P 500 down 4.26%. So if you look at that, let's see what it tells us, right? That's actually down $160.58 on the past 5 days, and that's on the actual S&P 500. So SPX, however you look at it. You all know I use the SPY to look at mine, right? So if I was looking at the SPY, hopefully it'll give it to me, right? It's 360 past 5 days. That's a drop. $12 drop. So if you had a put option that up to this week that paid you about $40 to $50 per dollar drop over the past 5 days, right? Look at this. At least $450 on one option. At least $450 on one option. And really and truly, you didn't even have to hold it the entire 5 days. You could have started here at the 374 point and called it to here and caught just about the same dip. Actually, a bigger dip, $14, and made a lot of money in the amount of 4 days. So that's how we making money buying put options, because you all know the delta, right? Our delta tells us how much money do we make per dollar as a stock comes down. You're looking at the SPY, most of them are usually between $30 to $50 depending on how deep you go in the money or out of the money you go. So if you keep looking at things like that, it's a lot of money to be made. We got the Dow. This bad boy is down 3.17%, $956.75 on the 5 days. That's crazy, right? I mean, especially when you start thinking about the money, right? 900 points on the Dow down. That's how they look at this. They say it's down 981 points as of right now. So that's what you'll hear the big dogs talking about. And then let's take a look at the NASDAQ. They said the NASDAQ has hit the 2-year low. Stock futures a little changed after the NASDAQ composite closes at a 2-year low. The NASDAQ has not been this low in 2 years, you guys. So we have hit some extreme lows. This is crazy. And we're going to take a look at that article in a little bit. But as of right now, the NASDAQ is down 5.31%. So really and truly, y'all, if you all, ever since last Friday, before that, I kind of told y'all I still thought it had a lot of room to go down. We saw, I want to say a few green days, and then things just kind of plummeted from there. So, hey, here it is. We're seeing it. We're taking that beating, but we're making money the whole time. We got to continue making money. One thing I did want to bring to your attention, the fear and greed index. It is staying in the extreme fear. We saw it ease back up towards the fear and neutral, but it's staying in the extreme fear area, meaning that people are really terrified. There's a lot of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt in this market at the time. And people really just don't know what to think. People are just trying to, stay safe, protect their investment, which we all should be trying to do, right? That's the goal. We all want to be protecting our investment while making a profit at the same time. So if I were to tell you right now that my NEO is down probably 40%, I have probably 200 some shares of NEO and it's down 40%. Yet and still though, I am not hurting. I'm not hurting because of that. I'm actually hedging against those losses, put options. I'm constantly hedging against it, constantly making more and more money, even as the market goes down. That way, when the thing finally does go up, millionaires are made. That's what I keep telling y'all. And I'm also stacking up this cash so that when I see the correct opportunity to start back buying, to start back investing in these companies, I have plenty of cash set aside so I can start buying up and catch the ride up, because I want to make my money sooner instead of later. I don't want to wait until it runs all the way back or recovers completely before I had to take a profit. So if I'm down 40%, that's fine. I'm watching it. But as soon as I see we hit a bottom, if I ever get the urge to see that we hit a bottom, I'm definitely going to buy back in at the bottom, as close to the bottom as I can, watch that bad boy run up, and then I start taking profits out sooner than later. So that's how we're going to play this game, y'all. I know a lot of people have been telling me, it's harder to invest now. You got to have a strong gut in order to stay in this market. And yes, you're right. However, if you want to get in with the big dogs, you have to learn how to operate like the big dogs, right? They're in here making money. They're in here shorting these companies. They're in here making millions. While we making a few $100s a day, they're making millions a day because it's so easy for them right now. Okay? So let's take a look at this article. Stock futures are little changed after the NASDAQ composite closes at a 2-year low. U.S. stocks futures little change on Monday night, so that's of course after hours. Stocks closed lower Monday with the NASDAQ composite falling 1% following the drop in semiconductor stocks. So a lot of semiconductor stocks came down today. And you all know we also have some earnings starting up this week. I want to say those are Thursday. I don't think it's any of the ones that we actually watching right now, but I will update you all on that by Wednesday just to keep you aware. Or if I see it, I'll post it on my story or something or in the chat. So there's just some things to be aware of. Investors weighed comments from JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon, who warned that the U.S. will likely fall into a recession over the next 6 to 9 months, and said the S&P 500 could fall another 20%, depending on whether the Federal Reserve engineers a soft or a hard landing for the economy. These remarks came at the start of a big week for third quarter bank earnings and ahead of Wednesday's producer price report, Thursday's consumer price index report for September, and Friday's retail sale numbers also for last month. So y'all see these are things that are coming up. So I'm reading this article with you all, so we getting this together, right? Big week for third quarter bank earnings. So this is bank earnings ahead of Wednesday's producer price report. So that's happening Wednesday. Thursday consumer price index CPI data for September, and Friday's retail sales numbers also for last month. So we got CPI on Thursday, I believe is what it's saying. So we got to keep that in mind. Investors' reaction is focused solely on how the Federal Reserve reacts to the economy as it works to dampen inflation. There's always this idea of a Fed pivot coming right around the corner, and they're just going to tighten their belts to bring inflation down without affecting the economy more broadly. Alternative Asset Management said Monday on CNBC's Closing Bell Overtime. So Dan Greenhouse said that. So as of right now, you all see it, right? JP Morgan said that it's potential that the S&P 500 could fall potentially another 20%. Exactly why I'm just stacking up on the cash. As this thing continues to fall, 20%, you all, 20%. As this thing continues to fall, I will continue to make money. right? I plan to continue to make money. So 20% from here, you all, I have no clue where that could get us, but that is definitely a major dip, right? That's definitely a major dip from as far as I'm concerned. Um, Man, that would be crazy. Another 20% from here, after already being down 24.69% for the year to date. So that's crazy. That's just something to keep in mind, right? This and J.P. Morgan CEO, he's with the bank, so he knows things. He sees things that we don't have our eyes and ears on. 24% is already $1,100. Imagine another 24%, 20%. That will put this index down a total of 44% for the year. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But it's just something to be aware of because again, they know things that we don't, right? So tomorrow, right now, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where things could go from here. I do think that the market could potentially find another bottom, but as of right now, we know we've hit two lows. Will we see a third? Who knows? The main thing is to get up in the morning, check your futures, be prepared. Do not jump in too early because it could reverse on you. You never know. As of right now, I do think it has come down pretty heavy, pretty fast. So I do believe that it's a potential for a nice little run up tomorrow, or the market could trade sideways and be flat for the week, especially with the news we just saw we got coming, right? We got data coming on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. So if you all need to find that, go back, rewind it, take a screenshot, or go find that article as I shared it with you. And that's really what I got for you all. I thank you all for joining the Journey to Become Wealthy. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all later.